Gotta have a sound check here, guys, because I left my other mic at home. I'm hoping this works. So as soon as somebody gets on here, we'll get a sound check. Now we got a thumbs up, but nobody watching. How's that possible? Can I get a sound check? Because I'm using a different mic today. Check, check, check. I know the picture's good. Sound. Yep. Craig Bismick says picture and sound are good. Hey, turn that off. Picture and sound are good. Okay, small feedback there, no problem. All right, we got a bunch of taping to do, then I'll shoot this. I was trying to get it done, but there's just no way. Too much tape work. So what I need to do here, yeah, I know it.
Sound and pictures are hood. You must have missed the letter. Hey, Craig. Mr. Carpenter Man.
Keeps wanting to verify my phone number. Oh, yes, it's me. I tell you what, I'm going to turn off double activated shit because it's ridiculous.
What do you mean double activated?
Every time I sign on, they send me a text message.
Oh, yeah, that crap. Don't need to tell you, you know you're on.
Yep. Okay, flaps. We'll look everything over real good before I paint. But
These the only rolls of tape you got? You don't have partials?
no. I'll try out our $10 a roll tape here, see if it works as good.
Here, Craig, look at this.
What do you think of them, Craig? He didn't say nothing.
Are you,
He said, "Hi, John. Unfortunately, not a carpet. Camera lens may need a cleaning. It seems might be overspray. Hold on. Let's see here.
here's some tissues. And some sort of soft.
He says you're teasing him. Tell him.
Yeah, they're teas, Craig.
Oh,
Now, I mentioned something about some tube that might be coming to you someday or another.
that better? Looks better. You know, once this taping is done, this will go so fast it's ridiculous. Done.
Yeah.
Picture's much better. It must have been the white overspray from inside the booth when I took it in there to shoot it.
Yeah.
Are you taking the stickum off?
No. Don't have to.
I normally double tape all that stuff.
See, it's stuck down to this, so it does it automatically. Yeah, I know. We double tape. It's just that much more. Just don't flood it.
I'm gonna paint it with my bricks. I still have to go back and connect the checks, so we have to turn it upside down and look, make sure all the checks are connected to the separator line.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. It's all them little points. All them little points.
We got a guy that comes on this channel, and he builds ships, boats. Little history. Go check out his channel. He's a good craftsman, good model builder. I mean, I don't do ships, but you know, there's always something that you can learn or gather from another discipline. So
Oh, you bet.
I followed his channel. I saw him over at Bad Chad.
Bad Chad, yeah.
Yep. Paper. Now this one is mine, unless you got one like that. Got a ruler on it?
No, with a ruler on it.
I want you to think I stole your forceps.
Oh yeah.
Where were they again?
They were in my line box that I used to make up lines. The only thing I could think of, I know I took them upstairs when we were going to work on your airplane. We were going to hold flaps and stuff.
Yeah.
And we used them for that. And I must have made up a set of lines or something and stuck them in the damn line box. And I would have never thought they'd look there in a million years.
Well, they're in the last place you look.
Well, yeah, that's exactly where they were. Well, the reason why I even said anything to you is because we were working on your airplane last.
Yeah.
I said, well, I know he's got hemostats just like mine. So, it's logical. I did, you did. Pick up, thinking it's yours. No big deal.
No. It wouldn't take nothing.
I'd already planned on buying a bunch more of them whenever I saw them, and I knew I wasn't going to see any probably until I went to Toledo or went to Model Rama.
There was no toilet bowl this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, this $10 tape's just as good as the $20 tape. You know why? It's the same tape. I think the rolls are the same size though. 150 feet or 100, whatever
No, they're not. They can't be.
they are. You gotta.
That's a used roll. I don't have any of the small rolls down here.
36 yards, so that's 300 or not 100.
108 feet or something like that.
36 times 318. $108 feet. Sure don't seem like it's 108 feet, does it? It goes, sorry, it's gone.
It goes up pretty fast. You want to really sort of be careful when you're using that stuff. Want to waste it. It's the same stuff. Those little rolls are the same as before.
What little rolls?
The ones I just got the other day.
Yeah, you said there's less on it, but I don't.
No, they're less than the old rolls. The old rolls. That's what the big rolls are.
We're at it again. Dan, if you're watching, you better be out there in the garage painting. Get out of that easy chair and get to painting. Pretty sick when you tape off the inside of the trailing edge. But if you don't, it won't look right.
Yeah, you gotta get in there and tape it off.
Let's see, where did that end up?
Even though you only see down in there a little teeny ways, but
I gotta look here.
you do see down in there.
Okay, it don't matter. Okay.
Okay, now you need to know your painting order here. What you got going?
Just tape off the white. Leave all that open. This is blue. Oh, you tape that up. That's no good. Undo that. That gets red right there. So you got to tape to the front of the canopy.
Now you tell me. I'm gonna go ahead and do all that, and you tell me. I thought it was just this stripe and this stripe,
No, it's
and then this is white, and then this was white.
no.
Well, I got it down there too.
There's a blue line that goes around the front of the canopy.
This is double masked up here on the front of this canopy.
I don't know.
It is. I'm telling you it is.
Okay.
I double mask it. See how I run this?
Yeah.
There's a piece running from back here all the way around this front, and then this is taped to that piece, so you don't get worried.
Well, we're gonna use that Grex, so I'm not gonna flood it on, so it should be 15 and 9.
Couple light coats are much better than a heavy coat.
We have not, good morning, Gary. We have not been practicing. The weather has been rainy or windy.
Windy, big time windy.
So I'm going to the Nats to have a steak dinner.
About cold. Freeze our butts off and have a couple practice flights.
RC Fred is working on his tomahawk. Christopher Everson says, good morning. Sparky and John, good morning. How many colors today? 3. Dan is hibernating. No videos. Yeah, he's hibernating. I think he's mowing grass.
He's been busy. He's doing some carpenter work the other day when I talked to him.
Okay, the next thing that gets taped off is everything under here.
Oh yeah, give me the hard shit up here.
Yeah. He's the world's greatest taper.
Yeah, I appreciate the compliment, but that and 25 cents, and I still only got 25 cents. Just like my boss used to pat me on the back and says, well done, I get a raise for that? Yeah, he says, we're moving you up to the 2nd floor tomorrow. Paper. Up here. Up here.
Did I buy that or you?
I don't know, it was laying in the basement. So,
This is good stuff.
I like this paper. There's a green kind too that's just as thin as this.
Yeah.
This you can almost see through it and
Right.
see what you're doing, which is pretty nice.
This area here is going to be difficult because it's, I don't know. I just need to go over it real good and make sure I got no exposed spots. 'Cause I don't want to do any super cleaning. I should have brought my scissors.
I got another scissor right here that'll work.
So this is the second tape out of this airplane. I don't think there'll be a third. I don't think there's a reason for a third. I don't know.
Unless you start adding dancing girls and such. Trucker mud flaps. That's where that one came from.
Yeah. I keep thinking about Al Ray. Like, it's hard to believe that he's gone.
Mm.
God, he was a pain in the butt. He used to call me all hours of the night. I can't get on the web. I can't get on this. Okay, whatever. I don't have any of them guys left that
Yeah.
how much weight will I add today? Probably not much. I don't know. I have to think about this. What am I going to do here? This spot here, I don't know what I'm going to do about it. It needs to be retaped. You know, a new line pulled. So,
You gotta pull the cowling off, and you gotta wrap it around the cowling, because if you cut it short like that, it's just gonna keep doing that.
right.
And we'll have to do that when we get it on the stand where we can roll it up on the side. It's so much easier.
Let's see what the boys have to say. Where do you get your paper? Well, I get it from Lowe's.
Lowe's, Home Depot.
They got two kinds of paper. One's heavy, one's thin. Get the thin stuff. Works perfect. It's easier to work with. The heavy stuff can be so heavy. When
This you can
Try to
almost
rub
see
it
through.
down.
You can almost see through that stuff.
The heavy stuff will get so heavy that when you rub it down, you can actually dent the wood trying to, wad it up here and form a crease and rub it down. It's that stiff, so you gotta sort of watch out for that.
I know there's going to be some pull-ups.
Probably so, but you don't have a paint job without it. You ain't trying if you ain't getting.
If it ain't, yeah. If it ain't pulling up, you ain't doing it right.
Got to stick. I mean, you do the best as you can with, this stuff's sort of semi low tack tape. It's not as low tack as like a blue painter's tape, which is crap.
Yeah, don't use blue tape for doing this. You'll have bleed through like you can't believe.
I tried it. I tried to use it and didn't have the best success.
Use this tape. Automotive 3M automotive refinishing masking tape. And we're pretty close to painting, really.
When in doubt, put another piece of tape over top of it.
Definitely.
If you got a crease, you don't know if there's a hole underneath it, put a piece of tape over it.
Yeah, assume there is.
Rub down the edges good when you put it down. Rub them down again right before you paint.
Really cutting it close this year. That's because they moved it up a month.
Well, you're not cutting it close. You're just building a second airplane.
Yeah, but this is the one I'd like to fly because of the big block. It's going to be windy. It's going to be so windy. You'll go, what am I doing here? And if it's that, I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen it 22 miles an hour and I didn't fly.
And they didn't call it either.
No. I'm not going to fly in 22 mile an hour
I
wind.
won't either. I won't risk $4,000 worth of airplane or $500 motor that you can't hardly get.
The bottom will go quick because there's only a couple of places to take. Oh crap, I gotta still put the blue line on there, so I can't do that. And turn it over. Gotta put the end line on it. Let's see what they got to say here. Nope, nothing. When we turn it over, I'll take the engine out and take the cowl off and fix that line. We don't need to have it on the stand.
I want to get this corner out here.
I still got to go back and do all the tails on the checks. What I mean by that, and don't let me forget it, what I mean by that is I got a separator line here, but all the checks don't match that separator line. So if I didn't do that, that whole line would be black.
Yeah, I know you do. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, been there, done that.
There's a separator line on that one.
I know you guys are sort of curious about what I got going, colors and everything for my paint job.
Well, I'm not telling. It's a secret. It's gonna be a secret all the way through it.
We're gonna try some stuff that we don't do very often, if at all. And the colors we've got pretty much picked out. But it's gonna be 4 or 5 different colors.
It'll definitely be John's most pizzazziest airplane. Not orange and black. Halloween.
My colors, Cincinnati Bengals colors.
Okay,
Flip it over.
however you wanna put her.
Do we want to do this one first? This side here first?
Where are we at on that? We just got the same as this side?
Not the same. It's got to get a piece of paper there.
Oh. Yeah, we better drop one down in that for right now.
Let's see here. John Mayberry, thank you for the $20 super chat. I don't, I've never seen you on the channel before. Thank you so much. Oh, that's A. Where are you from, John? Australia.
The great land down under.
Hey, yeah, Craig says Aussie. Yeah.
Put a couple shrimp on the barbie for us, and we'll be down in a few days.
You got Craig's address?
No, I don't, because when the address got all messed up, so I can't read the full address. I can read about 75% of it.
Craig, send me your physical address and a private message, if you would. It'd be worth your while.
I asked him for it the other day, but maybe he didn't read that one yet.
I always watch Queensland, Australia. Aha.
You run into too many nasty old snakes down there? Red bellies and all sorts of them terrible little critters.
How about Mick Dundee? You guys know him? They got any crocoputties down there?
Big old crocs and
Kangaroos?
some of the nastiest snakes that you could shake a stick at.
From what I hear, I'm no expert, but from what I hear, kangaroos can be really mean. They
They
kick the crap out of you.
I must say, that's one place I always want to live.
Piece of tape right there.
I've got a cousin that, where you want that? Right there?
Yeah, I missed.
That married an Aussie, and I think she was in Bisbane. Is that how you pronounce that? They're living back in the States now. And must be a lot of you Craigs down there because his name was Craig too.
I had to chase a snake out of the house yesterday.
What kind?
They don't eat much.
A taipan or a...
Anaconda.
They got all the nasty, really highly venomous jobbers. Two-steppers. You get bit and you take 2 steps and sit down and just wait.
Do you know how to play the didgeridoo?
The didgeridoo.
Yeah. Or that bong.
That's a I think that's a didgeridoo. Did you get all this taped up in here? That corner?
Kinda. I need to turn it over and look.
We got a big open corner right there.
Yeah, there's an open corner here too, but it's because it needs to be flipped over on the bottom. It's got to be taped to that line.
Yeah, I better watch what I tape off here then, because I don't want to have to take it back off.
Right.
The line's out here a little ways though, right? Out off the side of the fuselage.
Yeah, probably 3/4 of an inch, maybe.
Okay, on that side of it. All right, we're down good.
Lots of snakes, mate. Lots of big crocs up north where I was from. Roos can get nasty. And Craig says he can play the didgeridoo.
Oh, cool.
Can you play Inagata Davida on it?
Oh, that's a good one. Somehow I don't think that's probably not in their repertoire for the...
Who's that guy that flies the firecracker? That's and he makes propellers.
Brian Ether.
That's it, yeah. Okay, I guess we'll just turn it over and
Gotta get this motor out here and get this prop and stuff
Yeah.
out of the way.
I need to fix that anyway, so. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I'm always like, history about, other people and then especially indigenous people to the areas, because that's. It's true heritage stuff for your country.
And you better keep them aluminum bolts definitely out of
Oh yeah, I
unmixed.
got them in a different bag, all separate from everything else.
Yeah, don't, because them look like 440 regulars.
I should have gotten them in a different color or something.
Silver.
Man, I looked all over the place, and Craig's the one that came up with that place. I don't know how I missed it, but I did.
You try RTL fasteners?
No, I looked, well, I think I looked on their website a long time ago, and they didn't have any. They have never had any. Some of that stuff I went by memory on.
They got them in red?
They got red and purple and
That's all
different
anodized.
colors. It's just anodized, yeah. You have to look on there and see exactly what.
Forceps. Forceps down here.
They're hanging. There's 15 pairs of them hanging there.
I got this thing so tight that the bolts ain't out of it. I don't want to come out. Yeah.
See, I'll tell you what, I probably wouldn't have made it too long in Australia, considering I was a pretty avid fisherman in my younger years, and I'd probably done been ate up by some croc somewhere. Or I and my buddies would have gone out and been croc hunters or something. We were all into watch it. I was watching a video on TV this morning that showed these guys on a swing stage. They're about 20 stories up in the air. The wind got a hold of that thing, whipped them all over the place. I actually had that happen to me and another guy. We were 16 stories up in the air, and it took us 24-foot pickboard and just blew it out off the side of the building, and it turned sideways and went boom, 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 and then it slammed back into the building. We looked at each other.
Did you have to wipe?
No, we looked at each other, and Kevin looked at me. He says, "Did you see who I saw?"
I said, yeah, talk to him personally. he says, well, what do you want to do? We were going up the 20th floor. And we were about 16. He says, what do you want to do? He says, it's pretty windy. You want to call it? And I said, well, it takes us about an hour and a half to get down and takes us 5 minutes to get up to where we need to go. Why don't we just go on up and finish the job? So we went up and finished the job and turned around, come down, and then we got paid for the rest of the day, which was only 2 more hours. Big whoop. Excuse me. So that whole line gets taped up down in there. See?
I have 2 rolls of tape out. What happened to the other roll?
I know, there's another.
Oh, there it
is.
Right there could be a disaster. There's 2 spots that are open that if you don't, I mean, I could have missed them easy. Easy. What I'm talking about is these lines here.
Yep, gotta finish them all.
Yep,
Every square.
yep.
Yep, my last checkerboard drum, I have to do that on.
Let's see, that's taped off, so that's good. I'm not going to use blue tape on it. I'll just use yellow.
Yeah, well, it's hidden up in there. You don't need a super sharp edge, although this stuff leaves a pretty doggone good edge. I was surprised.
Oh, God damn it. Fucking bugs. Yeah, okay. Okay, your messenger verification code, okay. Copy code, okay, great. What's it? Hey, we got another super chat. That came from Christopher Everson for $50 again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you much, Chris. Just got done midnight there in Australia. A lot of places only had aluminum up to 1/4 inch. That's from Craig. Crocs are protected here, not allowed to touch them. They're good eating though, or at least alligators are. So are snakes, rattlesnakes anyway.
Is that your is the crocodile your what do I want to say? National dog?
Like the eagle is United States, is crocodile Australia?
Yeah, the state of Ohio is no, they're probably the kangaroo, I imagine. Since that seems to be the down here.
You guys got ostriches there? They're fun to ride.
I don't know how you want to end that. It goes around like that. That's where that line tape.
See, it's got to match exact on there. Let's see how it works. What happened was, is I had it laid out perfect, and I took the cowl off, and it stretched and pulled it up. See, it's off a little bit. Well, that'll be okay. Let's see about this one. Yes, that one will be okay too. If not, I can always touch it up with the airbrush.
Yeah.
Let's see. Might as well get me a bunch of pieces. What I'm talking about here is I have a line here at the end of the trailing edge, but these stencils don't go all the way. So in order to make damn sure that it's a good job, you have to connect that line somehow. So I'm just going to use the yellow tape. I'm not going to use blue tape. And I got to do it on every check on there. Otherwise, it'll look like doggy poo. I think we'll be painting in about half an hour.
Yeah, it won't be too long. Double tape that. I just feel bad about that.
That line there.
Yeah.
What do you do for fun? Build model airplanes? What do you do for excitement? Build model airplanes? What do you do on Friday night? Build model airplanes. Saturday night, build model airplanes. Sunday, build model airplanes.
Pretty repetitious.
That's all I do, build model airplanes. Used to be ride motorcycles, but okay. That one there is going to be difficult. There's a lot of intricate shapes here that
Yeah, you don't realize it until you start putting the stuff on there.
Did you ever see Matt Newman's Al Raid P-51 he built?
I don't think I ever saw that airplane. That had to have been.
He did a real good job.
I always wanted to build one of his P-51s. I did the Bearcat, the classic Lego Bearcat.
Did you see Mike Palco's P-51?
Yeah, I seen
You notice the checks on that?
Yeah,
Even underneath the air scoop, and he had it perfect. Man, that took some time.
that's a definitely patience. Lots and lots of patience.
I don't know what happened there.
It's called not being able to see that side.
That's no good. My stomach's changing gears again. I gotta stop and do grocery shopping tonight. I've been eating. I didn't do grocery shopping all week last week, and I've been eating the leftover stuff, the beans and the
Yeah.
not leftovers, but stuff that I had up in the cupboard, beans and top ramen, and I think I finished my last TV dinner off Tuesday.
The ramen noodles, you eating that prison food. I haven't eaten ramen noodles in probably 30 years. Hello. Hello.
Warranty on your cars.
Do I sound like Carol?
Warranty on your car is about to expire.
Yeah. Yeah. Get this extended warranty here.
I told that guy, I said, yeah, great. I got a 34 Ford 5 window coupe. Click.
Yeah.
This is how I do it. I just cut up a bunch of tape, ahead of time, and
Yeah, I stick them to the back of my hand and all over the place for the most part. My shirt, wherever's handy. Maybe a little more rough.
I'm sitting here trying to take this line and it's going back and forth like that.
Okay, give me a soda. I gotta make sure I got sodas in the box. I got a box of sodas out in the car. I have one left. That's not going to cut it, so I gotta go out there and get some here.
Well, you lucked out for right now.
Yep. Uh-oh. This is a mistake here.
Well, that's why I just turned it around the corner and stopped it right there. And that's the one I said I didn't know what you were doing with it.
Let me see the scalpel. Here we go. Let's see here.
We were talking about snakes earlier. I know when we were kids, we used to run up and down the creek beds. We hunted snakes. We went out of our way to look for them. We catch copperheads, and which are a poisonous snake.
Let's see. That's got to get painted.
Don't have any rattlesnakes around us. They got, well, you can find some timber rattlers. Or is that what they are? Timber rattlers.
This has got to get painted red.
They used to set the, down in town where I came from, they used to set the hogs loose down in the, I call that the, I got brain lock on that. The bottom land, they call it, right? The low land that adjacent to rivers and stuff like that. Bottom land, the farmers always called it, and they'd set the hogs loose down there, and they'd kill off all the. They go in there and kill off all the snakes.
Almost screwed up myself.
Nah, you.
Yeah.
You get to see it all live, folks. Every ounce of mess up. Believe you me, we'll make her sure of it.
I'll just go off like that. That should be fine. So that gets painted and that gets painted, but it gets painted after. I don't know. It's close.
I know these are already taped up, but I'm going ahead and do them anyway,
Okay.
just to make sure it stays pulled down.
Can't have too much insurance.
Yeah, because sure as anything, you hit that shit with that paint and it'll lift just big as anything. I got these stupid ass little things to do.
Okay, this one here goes around the corner. Let's see here. Yes, no good. Gotta get moved down. Gotta cut it. Great. Oh, come on. I knew this was going to be a problem, this spot
Always are.
that I screwed up here.
You got all those turns in there, and then that stuff stretches, and then it springs out. And especially if you take it a couple days ahead of time, it'll spring and completely distort itself. You have to redo it.
You know what I might do? I might go ahead and I cut that back there. We'll put it in the paint stand, put the cowl on it, and re-stretch a line across there so it's straight.
Yeah, it might be a good idea. Good idea.
So in order to stop it from bleeding, we'll do this.
Maybe.
Oh, I won't.
You always get bleeding on the cow. I do. I paint them separate.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get painted separate, but no, it won't.
I don't paint them all at once on the airplane.
This one I need to, but I'll see what I'm doing here. I'm putting a separator in there so it doesn't.
Hopefully blow on by too much. Some guys just let that happen.
Yeah. Kind of like when I painted the flames on that PT Cruiser for the guy.
Including me, I've done that before. Just let it blow in the cowl because you don't see it unless you take the cowl off.
R.K. Stratman. I think I told this story before. R.K. Stratman does all the t-shirts for Harley Davidson. He got a shop in Wentzville. Working for Widman Harley Davidson at the time, and said, Sparky, how much you charge me to paint flames on my PT Cruiser? I said, well, how old's the where's the PT Cruiser? I said, I haven't got it yet, it's brand new. It had 23 miles when I picked it up. I said, okay, I don't know, I think it charged $3,000 or $4,000, which is $10,000 cheaper than I should have done it for.
Well, yeah, custom paint job.
I said, okay, no problem. And got the car, brought it over to Mark's Big Bill Auto Body. And I took the hood off, the doors off, the whole front of the fenders, the whole front clip of this PT Cruiser. Well, I first laid it out and then took the clip off and then went doing what we're doing here. And the guy that was helping me said, why are you taking all this off? Because this is a brand new vehicle. If you don't, you just have the blow by in on.
Yeah, it looks like a repaint job on a brand new car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The flames on that went all the way around inside the jams, inner and outer,
Yeah.
in
That's the way
inside
to
the
do
fender
it.
well.
That's exactly the way to do it. You got a problem here. You got a problem right here on this checkerboard.
Leave it alone, it's paint coming up.
this right here.
I know. Oh,
No, it's just a point of that's come around and gotten on that line.
well,
We need to pull that up and slice this and put it back down straight.
here's the fix right here.
Now you can do that on the, if you want to do it that way.
Insta-fix.
Remember that's tissue. Don't slice it.
And this one here,
I just cut my fingernails off this morning. I can't get down there and pick that out of there.
oh, I started doing them checks. You got the tape on the back of your hand to get them checks right here.
Yeah.
Wonder how long we've been on already. Hour. That is one good thing about this setup. Like, it lets me know how long it takes me to do something.
Well, it takes a lot longer than what you think it does. Oh, I gotta say.
Let's see. We have been on 1 hour and 20 minutes. Not bad, really.
We got started right away too. Didn't really do anything prior. We have a tendency to do sometimes.
Oh, this would have been a disaster here.
It'll all get going over again. Gotta get her going over again. Little brown girl, watch her every now on YouTube. She's does a little cooking, a little bit of everything else. She says, I gotta get my cornbread and my butter, and we're gonna make us a real good dinner.
I watch a lot of woodworking videos, a lot of steel welding
Oh yeah,
Car.
all that kind of stuff.
crap.
Machining videos, machinists trying to learn little tricks of the trade, which I'm about as hard headed as they come, so I got a tendency for it not to stick in there well. Okay.
That number on the bottom, I really like this. Because I got to be different. You just want to be different, don't
Now
you, pal?
listen, the last airplane, I tried to get you to do a lightning bolt down the bottom of your airplane just like that. So it was a lightning bolt instead of numbers. You didn't want to do it. I thought it would look good.
Well, the reason I didn't want to do it is lightning bolt has a jag in it. That means it's off center.
Well, sort of.
You know what? I think I should do that in gold leaf too.
Well, if you're doing all your other numbers and stuff in gold leaf, yeah.
I was gonna paint it red.
You're not gonna put any sponsorship stickers on there, sun hanger or wicks.
Wow.
That stuff.
I will, that's the next painting. I'll see how it looks like this.
And don't tell me we're gonna tape this off a fourth time or fifth.
No, just, flaps.
Yeah. About there, bud. About there. You got that done. Got the cow to do. Oh, Jesus, thanks. I appreciate that.
I gotta get some paper, tape or something. Ooh. Okay, only thing gets taped up is, that one and this one. That's it.
This one and this one.
Yeah, both sides. That's all that gets taped. Oh, shit. You got the scalpel? Ooh, there's another spot peeking through there. These spots that peek through are just little minute.
Yeah, that'll leave a.
Leave a big mark.
Yeah.
And it's right where that other blue one was.
Is it?
Yeah,
So they already rubbed through the paint a little bit there.
yeah. You gotta watch that. Okay, got that. Okay. Put this on the
Damn, my damn allergies.
put this on the paint stand. I put the cowl back on it. Then I guess I have to paint it all again, see where it goes.
cow bolts over here on your spinner back plate.
Yeah. Okay, this way.
That's what's nice. You can see right through that paper, and you see that blue tape, and you can just draw your little pattern out, cut your paper, and you don't get any excess tape on the. Yeah, before I did by feel, you feel that tape line. Gotta do this in backwards. Backwards.
That's the reverse of frontard. Come on, get in there.
I'm just nothing but a little burr hopper. Burr hopper from Kentucky.
Hell, I could leaf tonight.
Yeah, I guess.
All things being equal and everything turns out okay. Otherwise, it'll be bugaboo fixing.
I sort of expect that. Bugaboo fixing.
I guess that needle valve didn't turn out too bad for an afterthought, huh?
Yeah, you did the same thing I did on my last airplane. I forgot to put the dang thing in there until the last minute.
I didn't have a spray bar on needle valve.
What I didn't get to tell you was you were trying to sand that in there, and you got that plywood doubler on there that sort of resists sanding and all the super glue on top of it. I take my cutoff wheel, I mark my spot, I take my cutoff wheel, I cut down in there about 3/4 the way with just a cutoff wheel, 2 straight lines, and then I cut it off straight with a scalpel. So you got a square notch in there then, and then I just take a piece of tubing and file the little half round on the top of it, and I'm done. But that cutoff wheel, what it does is it grinds through that plywood real fast. So you got to be careful on the balsa wood, but you're only just long enough to get through that plywood and get going up in there, and then the rest is easy. But you were sanding that, which is all right. Now I've sanded many of them in there.
Came out all right.
That's not really stuck down very good. Be all right.
Well, it can't be like that. Let me see.
It's right on the edge of the tape.
I know, I gotta put the cowl back on to get the tape on it. Let's see here. And this cowl fits so tight, a thickness of tape ain't gonna let it go back on, or maybe. Okay, let's see how that. Okay, give me this cowl screw. I'll screw it on and lay this piece of tape on it and then take it back off so we don't have to do anything out there. On and off, on and off.
10,000 times.
Let's see here. the other side look? Okay, it needs. Wait a minute, let me see that. I didn't do the other side. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. That side, and then this side was over here. Okay. Corn fusing. Corn fusing. Let's see here. And when you think the sanding's over, sand it again. I watched a guy this morning build a turntable. And it was beautiful. It was like, I don't know, 8 pieces of 3/4 plywood stacked on top of each other, routed out, put veneer on it.
A turntable.
Yeah,
For like the dinner table or
no, a turntable like a
a
record
record
player.
player?
But he was making the cabinet for it. It was about this thick and about this big, solid wood,
Oh, that's good.
solid plywood. And then he took veneer and put around it. And then he used some thick milled urethane, three coats, sanded between that. And then 6 coats of automotive urethane sanded between each coat. Man, the thing looked like glass. It was beautiful.
I guess. Weighed about 5,000 pounds.
I could make this a front row airplane real easy. Just buy a quart of urethane and cover it up.
You know as well as I do, Shiny doesn't make
Fly like crap.
a front row airplane in my eyes. You got to look behind the shine and look at the build underneath of it, or you're not doing your job. That plain and simple.
Okay, let's look at this now.
Just cause it shines doesn't mean it's a good finish. I hate to say it. Only a little bit of it. Personally, I'd like to bring back the other old way. 40 points.
You know, building an airplane should be worth at least one maneuver.
Originality and craftsmanship and finish and or fit and finish. I can't remember what they used to call it.
Let's see here.
But you had guys building different airplanes. Everybody had their own airplane. You had that originality thing in there, and everybody didn't want to be flying a Nobler.
Pretty aggressive with the sandpaper on this one wing where it started to show through. Okay, we're getting close to the moment of truth, guys, and I swear it'll be half an hour tops paint. The color change will take longer to do than the paint job, so we're gonna do 3, I guess. Black will be last. Red first.
Old dreaded red.
Yeah. You got a spot, it'll find it.
As you found out, blue will do it too.
Yeah. Let's see here. Kangaroo and emu are on the coat of arms. Crocs taste okay.
Old emu, they'll kick the crap out of you too. You guys got all sorts of nasties down there. Sounds
Okay.
cool.
Let's see. Rico is asking Craig, do you have a dope supplier in Australia? I'm in Melbourne having trouble finding it. We used to clutch black racers. Rico's videos. I am putting in an order at Phoenix Lacquer and Paints. Will tint color to your requirements. Nitrate and butyrate, taunting and non-taunting. Thanks, Craig. I appreciate it.
Try some of your small airports, your little private strips. A lot of them old small airplanes are all dope painted, and those guys refinish them, and you might
Yep.
get a supplier there.
And then it says hazardous goods surcharge is
Yeah.
$60. Been using, but no info, keeping it to himself. Videos. Balsa Centra in SA, competition balsa 4 to 6. The most of it's 6 pound now. Talk to Maya. She is great. Yes, I've stocked up on balsa from them, Rico says. Okay, great. We got 17 watchers and 18 likes. Well, guys, yeah, you're kind of getting ready now to see this thing be painted. It took,
3 days to tape it off.
yeah, well,
4
actually,
days.
4 days.
And that's with paint masks. That's with vinyl masks. It taken 7 days if you were taping it with just tape. It taken me 7 days, I can tell you that. It would have taken 4 days just to do the checkerboard.
Okay, start inspecting, see what you can see.
Let me cover one eye.
Yeah.
I inspect as I go along.
Well, I did
I'm not
too.
gonna finally look at it until I go out and shit at the barn. Garage, whatever you want to call it. Cause that's different light out there, and now you sure as anything, you'll see something different. Sure as anything. You can look at that and see if that's up to your standards. Got anything going on them wheels? Where you got paint out, got things dirty, then
No, I'll do
spats,
I'll do them at home.
all these done.
All of them are done. Of course, inspect them.
I ain't gonna worry about rubbing it down right now because I know for a fact it'll pop back up.
It'll pop back up between coats.
Yeah.
Probably gonna take 2 trips. Stay straight.
That's pretty good. Good enough for government work.
Yeah, good enough for who it's for. Is it?
A little bit. You'll never see it. Never ever see it. Then you get that optical illusion because the blue tape's running one way and then the yellow tape's on the blue tape and it may be crooked and then it makes everything look crooked and then you're like,
Oh, shit, what's wrong? What's off on this?
Nothing.
Go ahead and paint it.
$50 yards is what I got. That's 150 foot. Or a mast, 813. And the price per foot for 24 inches is double.
Well, it's double the width.
No. You get, you figure price per square foot. That's what I mean. Forget the length. Price per square foot is double.
Doesn't sound right.
I know.
Sounds like you're getting ripped.
That's Amazon for you. I guess if I go to US Cutter, I'd get a better deal.
Maybe.
Okay, guys, you ready for the paint? Yay!
They're good.
Huh?
Is that good?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Yep.
Are you gonna bolt that on to paint it, or are you gonna
No.
leave it off?
Paint it separate. Paint it separate.
Here's what'll happen. It'll blow through that one hinge. There ain't nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, but it'll be so minuscule because I'm gonna airbrush it,
Okay.
Yeah, put a piece of tape on there. Because it'll blow through that hole onto the top.
Well, yeah, on the opposite side that you're even painting on.
You know what we could do is we could take a piece of blue tape and lay it over the top there and try to seal that hole on that hinge. Yep, let's do that.
I don't. You need paint down in there though.
I can do that with a brush. Is there one on each one of them?
Yeah.
Sure enough.
Yeah.
Maybe God will know that I made it an attempt at stopping it.
Think I'll cut you some slack.
Maybe. Sometimes he does. I don't have any on the flaps, right?
Well, I just fixed it if there was anything.
See, I don't. What's on the other side of this is a white stripe. I don't want any black on the white stripe. So I think when I'm painting this corner, I need to blow that direction, right? Because if I blow this direction,
You don't want to shoot straight down on whatever
Right.
you do.
there we go. I made an attempt. Cut me some slack, God.
You're using that little gun, so you'll have better control. I don't know though, man. You got an awful lot of surface area there. Awful lot. That's a lot more than what you think. I used the Harbor Freight gun, but it's up to you. Not everything's black.
Everything on the bottom is black.
But the nose isn't all black, so that needs to be back masked.
The red gets done first, right?
Right.
So that's this one right here. Then we'll wait a few minutes, 10 minutes or whatever, then back mask this, then the blue.
Yeah.
Then the whole nose can be tape masked off, and just run a piece of tape over the top of this stripe. And then everything's black.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
We've done this before.
I know. It's the same drill. Just
Okay, so it's gonna be a couple of trips unless
nothing in there goes. Laps.
put that all back in the box and carry the box. So you only got, because you got to bring the camera too. Oh shit, I've been running this thing with no charger on it. I need to put the charger on it so it don't drop. We got to get the charger going here. 23 likes, $18, and $70 in super chat.
And there, roll tape.
I'll put this in here.
Need some scissors.
You got the tape. So bring the camera in the box.
There's need some paper.
Here, I better take the scalpel up there just in case. Boy, I wish this airplane was this light.
What's that? So you can measure how bad you cut yourself? Just slice your finger open with that.
I wish the airplane was this light.
Sure, you got that.
We're gonna need paper too? No.
Well, yeah, you gotta re-tape that off. I'll take a piece. I got paper up there. I think
Yeah, grab the camera, don't forget.
I need this. Gotta have my Gatorade. Yo ho, here we go. Vomit can.
Happy Mother's Day, you mother.
Thank you. Damn cold weather.
I'm fed up
It
with it.
could, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow. Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh shoot, you know what? I'm gonna have to go back down there again anyway. You didn't put the plates in there, did you?
Plates for what?
Mount it on the stand.
It's already mounted. Ready to go.
Oh, you put the plates in it? That's what I meant.
Yeah. You ready to go?
If you're ready to start painting, I'm gonna have to stop.
We'll get it in a few minutes, but.
be a bit of noise.
You know, I had to run the compressor and the salamander. Drop the chill off this place. That's one. Can't see behind it. I guess it's okay. I'm sorry, we don't have good vantage point. No, I'm not a pro cameraman or whatever. Get warm a little bit more. Get ready to go. 46%, 47, 50%. It don't matter. It's time clear. Yeah, I guess. Drop it just that'll dry the air out. patient here, and I set it aside here. I got enough red here to paint a whole airplane. There is red on the cowl. Guys, so if you're chatting, I'll get back to you as soon as this paint job is finished. Or I can move the camera out of the way from the back. We don't have Jolene to work the camera. Probably good enough. Okay.
What are you going to paint on this one?
Red front.
Do you need to temporary mask the rest of it off?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Round one. We might put a half a fluid ounce of paint on it, maybe.
All right.
Red. There's not that much red.
Maybe. We could use a little bad red right there, not red.
It'd be fine. Make sure you get the inside of the shotgun and the nose ring. Okay, got a windy coat. That's one coat on there. That's all it's gonna get. Just want to make sure I get it all covered. That looks good. So now we move to the airplane. I ain't using any paint at all. So let's see here. First thing we're gonna do is the top of the nose here. Gotta add a little bit of juice to it. Phew! It's bad when your fart smells worse than the dope.
I'm glad you're in there. Eating all them leftovers.
Yep.
I'm sort of in the mood for chili cheese
I don't think I can do any chili today. I had chili last night. I get chili with no beans, and I take Doritos and put them in the bottom of the bowl,
Yeah.
and put the chili on it, and heat them up 3 minutes. That's dinner. Okay, there is red. Come look at it. Make sure I got it all. Kid, I didn't use hardly any red.
You get your gallons back from you. Looks good. Now that's what I call a prop. That's a good looking prop.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll show these guys.
The P40.
P40. The P40's got one of the most pretty props on it I've seen in a while. Beautiful looking prop.
Hey, how much paint I used? I filled this up halfway. And
It probably didn't even go down any.
it went down a quarter of an inch.
Quarter of an inch maybe. Yeah. Use an eighth of an ounce. All right, let that puppy dry a little bit. Let's see, is it dry?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Almost.
Craig, you still on here? You ever see the Brisbane snake catcher? Gold Coast Brisbane snake catcher? He's got a YouTube channel.
Just unbelievable how much work it was to get to this spot and how little paint work they're actually gonna do. 4 days
Taping everything.
to get to here, and it'll take less than a half an hour total time to paint.
Yeah, your cleanup and everything is more than
Yeah, the cleanup is longer than the
paint.
job. So man, he's such a good painter. Yeah, well, a monkey can paint.
It's in the prep. Well, Robert says one of these days we're going to do a bug sprayer.
Yeah,
I'm literally a bug
Yeah.
sprayer.
bug spray.
Pump it up, or maybe one of them weed sprayers where you.
Yeah, I know it'll work.
know,
I know it'll work.
you thin it enough. Now it's not going to be won't be a 6 ounce finish, but it'll be a finish. Utilitarian finish. Now you guys got to watch it because you got all this heavy buildup of this tape, and when you run around and rub this stuff down, you don't want to press real hard on there. You can dip the wood underneath. So what you're doing is sort of just very lightly with your fingernail, just sort of scrubbing them little edges down. You see it, just constantly looking for it. You see a little spot, just sort of stick a light finger on it.
It'll be 5 more minutes and we'll backmask this because it's fairly dry now. Huh?
You got that one about 60% down there?
Oh,
Probably.
I don't know what it is.
Probably at least that. Anyway.
Gonna be a beauty. Yeah, I can do the wicks and the stunt hanger on it at my apartment.
Let's see, I need to cut. Piece about 3 inches wide and that long
No, you just need a
for
piece.
this area.
Just need a piece, yeah, about that long.
Well, double, because I'm gonna make 1 piece, and I'm gonna take that tape and just run it around like that and fold the top up and roll it down.
And then, I should have brought that 2-inch tape. Did I put a finger mark on it? No.
Be careful with that green.
It's pretty green. We gotta wait a few minutes yet for it to tack up. Let's see what the chatters have to say. Okay, we'll give you a little basic look at what I'm doing. "22 watchers, 27 likes. That's great. Okay, so that painting that went on there, it'll be dry here in a minute. We're gonna back mask this area, mask off the red, and that'll leave the blue, and and don't have to mask anything else off. And then I will shoot the blue, and then I didn't have to wait. I can just go ahead and start shooting black after the blue's on it, because you're not, if any black overspray gets on that dark blue, you'd never see it. So the only real mask is
Get the red mask off.
get the red mask off, and then we can go for it. I hope that, I'm hoping that the build and paint series helps you guys out. I really do. And you know what? I think it does. I think because I'm always seeing better airplanes at the Nats
There's some pretty nice ones out there.
from guys that I know didn't build that good before. Gotta make sure them stars are. Of course, I'm not really blowing the paint on very hard. It just, you know. Because if they bleed, then I gotta outline or come back and paint the white.
Yeah, which is a pain in the butt. I had to do that when I had a bunch of mess ups in the checkerboards, and you have to tape each one of them off individually and then touch them up, and it made it took longer than it did to do everything.
And you know what? I didn't save the stencils, the star stencils, so I can't duplicate them exact. Shit.
Anybody doing stars, and word of warning, they can be a pain in the butt, because what happens here is all these little teeny points,
I'll roll up.
they'll roll up or they'll bleed underneath them, and you have a problem with that. And you got to be very, very careful. Don't load paint on it, and just, if it takes 3 coats to get a coverage around a star, then so be it. But from word of experience, I did a plane that had a bunch of stars on it, and probably 50% of them I had to fix the points on them, and it's a royal pain.
So
I learned my lesson on that one, so you don't see too many stars on my airplanes as I do.
okay, so I need to the blue. Get the blue ready. So this is Cadillac red.
Yep.
Yep, of course, gotta land on the paint side.
Wouldn't have it any other way, would you? Just peanut butter and jelly sandwich lands peanut butter down every time. I see it's butter. Give me that tape. in my big ass feet.
Okay, so we got the red cleaned out. Now this is the can that I used for, this is a 4-ounce, 118 milliliter Insignia Blue. I haven't used half of it. It's mixed up in this can right here, 60-40. What I have here would still outfill that, so. So I have added
Doesn't have a beanie.
quarter cup. Let's see. I'll go ahead and add a half a cup. And then just pour it back. Yeah. Let's see, we got any chatters. The chatters say,
Last time I looked, it was still only in the 40s.
gonna really look super sharp. Yeah, it is, Alan. Thank you. We have an agent for Wicks here and Randolph Dope. They are hazardous goods. They charge, but them paying the hazardous goods for the epoxies from the USA. No answer.
Sometimes if you order quarts instead of gallons, you can get it without a.
Yeah, look into that. If you order quarts or pints instead of gallons, you can get it without a hazardous fee.
Still costs more.
It still may cost a little bit more, but it's not as much as the hazmat fees by all means. Typically.
I get this delivered to where I work. There's no hazmat charge.
Yeah, if you can get it delivered to a business, a lot of times
the difference.
Okay, so did you cut a piece of paper?
No, no, no.
But the chill comes back in here quick, doesn't it?
Well, it's only 42 or 44 degrees
46 I
outside.
think or something. It's not.
Got a big ass garage door right here, it's not insulated. You gotta think my roll of papers.
We're gonna bring up the heat. It's only 44 degrees here. No wonder. Taking so damn long. Here's a caveat. Just because I get away with it doesn't mean you will. Right? Gotta cut a piece. I'm doing it right. Man, almost had a heart attack there. This is fluid here. Gonna take 2 coats on the blue. You would think that would cover the best, but it doesn't.
Yeah, but it took 2 coats the last time you got it, so.
I guess it's because I got it so thinned out.
Yeah.
Went over the red real nice, made it dark, but the white is too light. Okay, we'll let it set for a second. We'll set for a second, look at the chatters, and as soon as I get the cowl painted and this all sets up, we'll go right into the black. Much better. I don't know what's much better. Can't hear anything over the compressor. Yeah, much better. Yeah, moving. Morning, Sparky, Greg. Yeah, we're doing good. Thanks. We're about 45 minutes out from unmasking. 3 days work. Shot poof, gone like that. But the reward is worth it, I think. What's really rewarding is the final sand out, the boning out and polishing. I think my Dr. Pepper airplane is as far as it's going to get sanded because I'm starting to sand clear off. I don't have a whole lot of paint on these airplanes.
Yeah, it got darker where that red was on there.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe that'll be a mistake like I did with the gold.
Yeah, those good things only happen every now and then.
Yeah, it'll never happen again, I can tell you that right now. Yes, sir. She got it. I think it kind of looks cool like that. I mean, I'm gonna hit it again, but 2 coats and that's it. It is what it is.
It'll cover the next time around. That blue, you won't see that dark, that red through it.
Let's see, I better get the black ready. God, this air hose will kill you.
Well, I don't have a proper paint booth.
Let's see. I had black. What happened to it? That's green. That's clear. That's clear. It's red.
Here you go. Here's
Huh?
a real beauty.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't have any black. If it was here, what happened to it? Should be in a quart masonware. Look in the car. I gotta bring some sodas in anyway. Okay, guys, we'll be just a second. I'm gonna have to turn the heater back on. I gotta open the garage door. That's motor oil. Okay.
It's not that painful in that weather.
I know, but it's cold. It's cold in here.
The guy over there across the street just had the porch on.
Yeah, but he does that when it's snowing.
Yeah, he put the beanie cap on that.
Yeah, we got a knucklehead around here who cuts the grass in the snow, in the shorts.
With his beanie cap on.
Oh, I gotta have a beanie cap. Let's see. How many colors clear do you putting on the? It'll probably have 4 coats of clear. Oh shoot, I missed this. I missed this bottom stripe here on this side. Shit. I have that. I think it.
Did you miss that?
Let me see that cow again. It gets blue. It gets blue. You're painting without a mask. Yeah, I am. Should have seen when I was custom painting motorcycles. Oh, I can't believe I used a half a cup already. Oh well, gotta fill it back up. Might be a third coat, I guess. The checkerboards, though, they're gonna get dusted. That's it. Black cover's pretty good. That is black.
Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit more. Hate to say it. I don't think you need to back on the back part of the stripes, but you need to up here.
I need to up here too, because it's white. Can you see how light that is?
Yeah. And you can see the two-tone.
Yeah, which would probably look okay.
You probably wouldn't see it in the final finish, but I see it.
I see it.
You see it. At a walking glance and 10 feet away where you're supposed to judge at, you probably never notice it. I'm staying out there.
Let's see what the chatter's got to say, if anything. How many coats of clear? There'll be 4 coats of clear. Here's how it goes down. After I get all this done, it gets 1 coat of clear over the whole thing. Then it gets inked. Then it gets 2 coats of clear and then sanded. Then it gets its final flow coat of clear, and that's it. And that's if I have any paint. I mean, it doesn't matter how many coats of clear it gets, it's how much paint do I have. Because when it gets to a certain weight, I stop painting. I don't care.
When your lot of the mat runs out.
You're out.
Yeah.
You don't go back to the can. Of course, these airplanes here have been taking a little bit more than my allotted amount. They've been taking a thinned quart and a pint. They've been taking a quart.
Yeah, but see, you're not thinning 50-50 like most people thin. You're starting out at 60-40 and maybe even adding some retarder or something more to that. So you might be thin 70%.
One more coat. One more coat. You can really see it there.
How's that spray pattern look on that? I mean, are you?
It's fine. I'm just airbrushing with it.
Yeah, it's light.
Got no orange peel in it.
Good one, it's all that center.
Well, I think we're about done with blue. Switch to black. Oh well. I see a mistake that I'm gonna have to repair. Didn't get that white spot taped off. So what it'll happen is it'll show a dark line in there. So we'll block it off for what's left. That way I don't have too big a boo-boo to repair. It might be all right. I don't know. Won't know till I unmask it.
That's when all the little things come out.
Yeah. That needs a little bit more on the bottom. It's still pretty light. Yeah. 20 people watching and 29 likes. I like that.
That's nice.
Let's make sure this is okay. Yeah, that looks
Always.
I know this. I know this, no matter how good you think you got it, there's always going to be something. Unthin this whole airplane. What are you doing?
It's warmer out here than it is in there.
Yeah. I know.
Don't get in there anyway.
What's that?
Doesn't get in there.
I'm gonna hit it one more time. Pretty good though.
It's got a lot of thinner in that thing.
Yeah.
A lot of thinner.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
nothing. I just think that maybe you need to let it set up longer before you put another coat on it, because it's not building right.
Well, let's turn on that heater and let's let some heat in here. Don't have a whole lot of overspray in there.
No, glass.
Trying to bring it up to about 150 in here. We do get it pretty hot during the winter. 90.
Yeah. 70 degrees like
That would be great. But the minute you turn the heater off, it drops to 20.
about 10 minutes. It's going pretty bad. I painted outside, it just quit snowing. And I painted outside, it was 40 degrees out. I just painted it out there, let it sit for a minute, and brought it back in the house.
See all this blue overspray back here. It'll be fine.
Paint black. Overspray don't mean nothing now.
No. Okay, let's hit it one more time and switch to black. And it is what it is. Okay, switch to black. Now for black, I'm not even gonna wipe out the gun. I'm just gonna pour out the blue, put the black in it, and go. Oh, shoot. I gotta get the cow. The cow needs another this is what's called a frisket. I'm going to spray the black and blot the overspray with a piece of cardboard or a frisket.
Be done about one.
Okay, black.
Yeah,
Breezy?
yeah, it's a little breezy.
You wanna come inspect this lettering and stuff, help get them down? You know, I'm gonna shoot the checks here in a second, John.
Okay.
So. Now this black dope is 25 years old. Let's see, wait a minute, it's more than that. 30 years old, 91 to 31 years old. You don't use much black. I mean, black goes a long way. I'm gonna show this. Does that look good enough? It'll be all right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, to show you how much paint goes on my airplanes, this can was completely full when I started. This is what's left over.
Almost full can.
And this is what I have left over from the can. Make sure you can see that. It's almost a full can. So I've only used that much of the original paint. So half of a pint, half pint or quarter pint or whatever. 2 ounces, 2 fluid ounces of paint. That's all I use. Okay. I got a pee. Hang on, go downstairs. I'll take a couple silver down there and put them in the box. Man, they're cold from sitting in the car.
Yeah. 40-some degrees.
It's only a month before it gets hotter than hell there. Scott Reynolds entered,
Did he?
open
I haven't. Where do you find that list at?
events.
Their website is about ridiculous to try to
Yep.
do anything on.
That's good. I don't know.
Tell you what, like I said, you better put it on there dry. A few of them that just don't look too hot. I tried to get the edges rubbed down as best I could, but
Maybe I'll stand back and blow it on. Okay. Here we go.
yeah, this side didn't come out too bad.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
This is too thick. Might be good though, huh? What?
I don't know about that.
I heard it, but I figured just as big as our big mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to thin it out. Okay, you gotta add some thinner. And it won't take much. So I want to do about 10% of that. So that would be about right to the bottom of that.
Yeah, they're trimming.
No, not really.
In his shorts?
Yeah, it is.
In his shorts?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he thinks he's got good looking legs or what.
I think so.
I tell you what. Hasn't done it yet, but it wouldn't put him past him to go out there and shovel snow in his shorts. I kid you not on that. He'll have his toboggan on and his gloves on, and they'll be out there. See, that's covered.
Yeah, but it's a whole bunch of coats.
Putting windy coats on there, are you?
Coming out pretty dry, it was. Let's see what happens there.
Sort of what you want, a little bit on the dry side.
I'll hit it again in a minute here. Okay, let's see if we get away with this. It's gonna take more black than I thought.
You got about a quarter of your airplane.
I'm gonna take 2 coats, which is unusual.
That's all right. Just spray it on light and let it pack, and then do the second coat, and you'll be good. If you make it real wet, you know what?
Let's see here.
Kind of like this one there on this community selling thing.
Yeah.
The guy says keyless drill cut, and then he shows a truck with a key next to it.
Whee! Okay. Okay, that's the first coat. It's going on pretty light. It's pretty thinned out. Didn't use much. I don't know how long the actual paint job's taken, but it guaranteed it didn't take as long to paint it as it took to tape it. Whew, that shit stinks. I think that black is Brodak.
It might be.
Smells like it, doesn't it?
It smells like it's got some retarder in it. I don't know.
It may be retarded, I don't know. I missed the back of the drilling it. There we go. We got some shit coming out of there now. That's a good one.
I had one like that, that the triggers would stick on it, and then you would think you had it fully depressed until you really yanked on it.
Okay, second coat got that. It's working good now, whatever it did. Let's see what happens here. I'm waiting for Dave Day to say, "You still working on that thing?" However long it takes is what it takes. I'm out of paint. Started working good when I'm out of paint. So it's taking, oh shoot, I got elevators and flats to do yet. We got plenty of black though. Back in the 90s, Matt Newman had a Stuka that was all black. Did you ever see that one?
Yeah, I saw that one. Actually, I liked his white one better. Even though it was probably, I don't know if they actually had a white one or not, like for winter time. They may have, but I just like the white one better. I don't know why. I think they flew well. I don't know, does he have any plans out for those?
I have no clue.
That might be a good one to get if somebody wanted to build them in Topeka. He had sort of little, like on the elevator where they had the little tabs on the hinges in the ends and all that stuff. It was really nice when I did it.
Yeah. I don't want to do that. That should be okay. Should be okay. I need to block it with the. Just block it with the card. The difference between blue and black is so close. We got no black on the cow. I just have flaps and elevators to do now. I guess it's covered.
Don't take much. As soon as you see that white disappear, you're done.
That's done. I think that's got it. That look okay?
Oh, yeah.
Pick that off there. See that piece of tape on the corner? Right there. It's up in the black.
Looks good.
Okay, that's I really had to lay the black on it to get the cover though.
Well, it's
Right.
rethinned it again. Was it orange peeling on you or something?
No, it just wasn't covering the white. That's a pretty good, I was gonna dust it on, that's a pretty good coat on there.
Normally I find if it starts orange peeling, that's when it's thick.
But it doesn't look like the stencils are pulled up anywhere.
No, but you don't want to put a soaking wet coat on it. The lightly pressed down stencils, that's the thing. So it's getting wet, It's got enough thin in there, it's on thick. That'd be the problem there.
Look at all the edges, see if I got all the edges.
I did.
Okay.
Check that. I didn't get around there because you were in the way, but look at the left elevator half to you standing there. And check the trailing edge of that one and the leading edge because I couldn't get real close to it over there. It looked good from the other side.
Maybe a little bit right there where they.
That's an easy touch up.
Yeah. Okay, that's it for painting. I don't know how long painting took, but took 4 days to get this far. It took,
Took about half an hour.
yeah, half an hour total work.
Good bathroom.
What's that?
Very good bathroom.
So it will sit here for, I don't know, maybe we might eat lunch, I don't know. And then unmask it after lunch. Oh shoot, I missed a spot right here. He didn't see it. Fortunately, I hadn't cleaned out the gun yet, so that's a good thing. What do I do at the top? Yep, there it is. Yeah. And of course, it's never in the flat. It's always on the leading or trailing edge. Shit, I missed a big spot, John. But I got it. Check this side too.
Where was that at? I didn't see it.
Outboard leading edge. Right here.
Must have been shattered.
With white.
Black normally covers like right now. Looks good. There's no orange peel in it. Plenty of thinner in it.
You think? I like the.
Might be starting to get that gun dialed in too. Takes a little bit sometimes. Might take those needles out of a couple of them guns I got, and take them down there and put them on the lathe and polish the needles up on them.
You got any crap paper towels?
For email,
Yeah.
use these right here because these got that stain on it, but don't wipe. You know, any airplane off with them.
Stain.
There's a stain
Oh.
on the paper and
Yeah.
They're good for that.
Now, why won't that go back on that end there? There we go.
Harbor Freight fittings.
Yeah. I had a real good snap-on brass one, similar to that, a little bit bigger, bigger diameter.
Mm-hmm.
It was great, but they're not guaranteed, and it died, and I wasn't going to spend another $25 for one.
You know, if they start leaking or something, as cheap as you can get them at Harbor Freight, I just assume just replace the damn thing when they start malfunctioning. And I don't know that it really pays to. I I'm not a professional painter or something like that where it might be super critical, but I try to keep all my air lines to where they don't leak. And if they start leaking, I fix them.
Well, yeah, drive you crazy.
Yeah. Not to mention, you know, your compressor runs more and all that stuff, more wear and tear, so. I mean, I realize it's cheap Chinese stuff and I'm sort of supporting China, but.
Well, what they need to do, what Americans need to do, is make some cheap Chinese shit.
They need to bring manufacturing back.
Yeah. When we were kids, it was cheap Jap crap.
Yep.
And now, you get something Japanese, it's way better than what we make.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, it's better. It's higher quality than what it used to be, period. I mean, they're not putting out cheap junk. They're putting out stuff they can sign their name to. Which is good. I mean, it's still less expensive than stuff made in the USA, and that's only because,
The union.
yeah, pretty much.
You need to dump the union. And I'm sorry if you guys are listening that are union workers, but
It was good for what it did back in the day as child labor and that kind of stuff, but for right now, I think that it's hindering things.
yeah, I had a buddy who made $33 an hour picking up cardboard for Ford.
Yeah.
Come on, give me a break. You can get any kid to do that for.
Guy was making $25 an hour sweeping floors. That's ridiculous. You don't pay a guy $25 to sweep floors. Just like flipping burgers at McDonald's. You don't pay somebody $15 an hour to flip burgers at McDonald's.
They're trying to make a career out of
And I'll
McDonald's.
tell you what they're gonna end up doing is they'll put in those kiosks and all that stuff, and then all of them will be out of a job. Those are starter jobs. That's what you give to your high school students to work at, you know, a part-time job. That's what it was meant, part-time. You want a job that pays? Go out and get you a skilled trade.
Everybody wants to go to college to learn how to be a computer program.
Well, sooner or later, you'll have 50,000 computer programmers out there, and they won't get paid worth of crap either. They won't have a job because you can't find one.
Kind of like lawyers. There's way too many lawyers.
You know, it was like that with architects there for a while, or mechanical engineers, mechanical drawers and stuff like that. You know, you couldn't get a job because the market was flooded.
What do you think? Come on, okay?
Yeah, I think it looks good. Laid down real nice, man. I like it because there's no orange to it whatsoever. That goes to say your coats underneath that were nice and flat too.
Of course, time will tell when we start lifting.
I don't think you'll have problems. You think this stuff doesn't? It's not the same type as sticky.
Yeah, but there's blue tape on there.
Yeah, therein lies the problem. There is. It'll be great.
104. We ate lunch. What are we gonna do?
Told you what I wanted.
Huh?
Told you what I wanted.
What you're saying?
Where's your 3M paint mask?
3M paint mask. What kind of mask?
I can't read that. Read that. My glasses are. I need new pair of glasses.
Okay, the chatters say, Dennis B says, Sparky, hope Sparky's buying lunch. Where's your 3M paint mask? From Fred. How many, 3M paint mask for what?
You talking about the blue stencil paper that was on there?
You talking about a respirator? What are you talking about?
That probably might be what he's talking about.
You're talking about a respirator. It'd be kind of hard to talk through a respirator and have you guys understand it.
He's taking one for the show.
That's it.
I wear one when I paint.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not taping normally when I paint either, so. I'm out here where the truck. I'll tell you what's killing me right now is my allergies, because all this pollen that's out there right now. You look at the cars, and after you wash them, the next day they're yellow. I never had any allergy problems until I turned about 50. When I hit 50, all of a sudden I started having allergy problems. And luckily they're not severe, but they're there. Constant runny nose and stuffy head.
If we're gonna do lunch, let's do lunch. We'll come back after lunch and demask this.
Will you eat Arby's?
Yeah.
Okay, because I can go to a place that's got my chili cheese Tony's next door and Arby's on right next door, and we can get both of them.
What's chili cheese cone? What place sells chili cheese cone?
Skyline chili.
Skyline Chili. Where the hell's that?
Down, it's about twice as far as going down here. Not too terribly hateful. But there's Arby's and Skyline Chili side by side.
If we're going to Skyline, they got 3-ways and stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
And get one of them, I suppose. All right, guys, we're gonna do lunch. We'll be back after lunch for the demasking. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate the super chat. Make sure to subscribe and like the videos. Hey, and if the videos help you, please consider becoming a paid subscriber, a paid member. It's $4.95 a month. It really helps the channel. And look for us to be back in about an hour. And for the demasking, we'll take it downstairs and take it apart. Till we see you then, fair winds, tight lines, see ya.